Okay, everybody, so today, oh, my chair's a little crooked, we are going to be making altered paper clips. Now, again, this is a budget video, so just grab out what you have and let's jump in here. So, yesterday, I made my first ever altered paper clip. I actually posted it up on Instagram for some of you who may have seen it. And this piece of lace here was just a scrap piece that my mother threw in a big bag. And then this butterfly was another thing. And of course my famous green string. And these flowers, I think I got them at a quilt show for $1/4 a yard. It was like a lace strip. So I cut them apart and collaged them together and put the butterfly on them. And it came out so lovely. I had to make a few more. So these ones I actually found at a yard sale for $1/4, and then when I went down to the 99-cent store the other day, they had them there. So really cheap and easy to get a hold of colorful paper clips. And these ones I also got from the 99-cent store. Look at the pretty color. They're this pretty pink color. Now I'm not a big fan of pink, but I can get behind these because that's just pretty. I don't think these are, I think these were overstocked somewhere and they couldn't sell them all, so they just sent them to the 99-cent store because I don't think this is a typical type of paper clip that you would find. Now this is my mom's journal. If any of you remember, I just did the flip through the other day. I added a few things. I just wanted to show you a little bit because the paper clip that I made is going to go with it, although I told my mom I might have to steal it. She laughed and she's like, yeah, you can have it if you want it, but I'll probably give it to her. So a friend of mine went through and she's been saving all of her spare buttons off of her clothes that she knows she's never going to use, because you know how all of your clothes, especially the pants and jackets, they have a spare button stitched on the inside of the clothes, or it comes in a Ziploc bag on the tag. She just took them all off and threw them in the bag, and these are perfect for what we're going to be doing today. I also have this big bin of vintage buttons that I've been using on a lot of my projects. We have this big, huge flower. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that for a paper clip or not. We'll see. I had these from a journal I made, so these will work great. Actually, these are some ATC cards that I've been cutting out. That'll be another video, so stay tuned for that one. And all of these, oh, my hair ties, I swear, you can find a hair tie everywhere. Oh, I always forget. I should probably turn on a light, huh? So all these scraps are from the journals that I've been recently working with. Save your scraps because they work great for snippet rolls. They work great for altered paper clips, and you don't have to feel bad about throwing them away. I think I want to use this one. So the main thing we're going to need today is a hot glue gun. So get your hot glue guns out, ladies. And I'm just going to take the material and slide it up between the paper clip. Pull it through. I think I want to cut this one. I gotta find my scissors. I'm terrible. Okay, always have your fabric scissors and always have your paper scissors. Any quilter will know this. So if you're a quilter, you probably already do. If you're not, trust me on this. You will hate yourself if you try cutting fabric after you've already cut paper. So I'm just going to trim this off. I think I want to trim this one the opposite way. Perfect. Now I'm going to take a little bit of my glue. And it looks like we're almost out. This is like a huge glue gun. You don't need a big one like this. Oh, my glue gun's still cold. Ah! Okay, well, we'll wait for it to heat up. I thought I left it on long enough. We'll prep some paper clips before we start gluing them together. Alright, another thing is I have my big, huge lace bin. And even some of this lace, I mean, look, you can tell there's strings on it. It was cut off of clothes or cut off of something. And that will work perfect for junk journals, altered paper clips. You can always pull off those strings and reuse it. Okay, I've gone through my lace bin and I dug out a few really nice pieces. All this lace was pretty much gifted to me by my mom and some ladies in my Quilters Guild. So, if any of you want to know where I bought it from, I don't really buy lace because I'm sure you all know it's expensive. This one I actually did buy, but it came in a kit, and it was this really pretty flag kit, the triangle flag banners, and I didn't like how white this was because the triangle banners had a very vintage feel. So I had a knitted style. It wasn't flowers like this, but it was like a very impressive macrame style lace that I used on it instead, and it came out magnificent, which was great because now I can use this lace for other projects. Now, I'm sure some of you remember these from my Hobby Lobby haul. They will work perfect for this. Some more beautiful lace. And if you don't have lace, don't fret. Beautiful pieces of fabric like this are also great for altered paper clips. So let's get some of them out of here. All right, I think I want to do a classic white. And I want to do it with one of these vintage. Ooh, I kind of like that one, but I'm not sure. I'm feeling, ooh, maybe. Okay, I think this one. Let's get this pin off of here. And be careful not to lose the pin and stab yourself. I'm really good at that. All right, now we're going to do the same thing like we did with the fabric. And we're just going to squeeze it in between the paper clip, and sometimes it might get all tangled up like that. Don't fret, just straighten it out and continue on with your merry crafting. Ooh, I kind of like that being off kilter like that. All right. And then I think I'm gonna leave it. I like that. Okay, our hot glue gun looks like it's nice and toasty. Be careful with the lace. You don't want to burn your fingers, and my hot glue gun is a toasty one. So keep that in mind when you're gluing your paper clips or anything else you're working on with your hot glue guns. The one thing I like to do is I'll lick my fingers, or I will soak my fingers in water and then touch the glue. That way it helps it dry faster, depending on the project I'm working on. Here we are. Ooh, now that looks nice. Okay, I really like these daisies. I do. I don't like them like that though. Maybe. I like that. Okay. I'm gonna cut this one. I'm gonna lay it on top of this tag because I don't want to get it on my table yet. I haven't had the time nor the accessible cash to be able to finish this table, but I'm shooting for this next pay period, so keep our fingers crossed. All right, I'm gonna set that down, and if you don't want it sticking to your table, just get a piece of junk, something to stick it down on, and don't throw this away. You could probably use it for another project. I mean, you could throw it away if you like, but if you can use it for something else, then there's no point in throwing it away. Just a little bit of glue and slide that right on there. Oh my, that's very simple but very pretty. I feel like it needs something, but I'm not sure what. So I'm going to set this one aside and come back to it. I want to put a little bit of glue on this one. Now this is fabric, so it's not going to bleed through as easily, but it's still going to be toasty when you push your fingers on it. There we are. And I still got a bunch of my mermaid stuff left over here. Got some pretty lace too. I might use some of that. We'll see. Oh, that's why this is still kind of a kit for another journal. But I do want to take one of these small charms. See, there's a couple of starfish in here, so I will take one of the starfish. Excuse that. They're still building the house next door, so Fluffy thinks someone's at the door. They're just using a hammer. It's okay, Fluff. It's just a hammer. Ooh, but I also really like this. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get it on here, though. Yeah, I know that's not going to work unless... And this specific one I know doesn't like jump rings. So I'm going to stick to this one. And I'm going to put it on from the shorter one because I want it to hang right here where it's not going to fall off as easily. At least I feel like it wouldn't fall off as easily. There. If you put a jump ring, it'd probably give it a little bit more movement, but I have no idea where mine are right now. They're in the wind. Okay, I like this green one, so maybe, no, I don't know. I think I want a vintage one with this one. And I want to do a small baby pink one. Yeah, that would. It's going to have to be gathered though. All right. And see how it's, well, it's not too big, but it's a little too big. So I'm going to pull this down some. And I'm going to gather it up real nice. And fold it over. I think I'm going to cut this one at an angle. And same thing with the, yeah, I'm going to cut it the same way. Alright, now that it's gathered, be careful because of course, again, the hot glue gun is going to be hot. Try and hold your gather as best as you can. Do not burn yourself, but add your glue. A little toasty there. Burnt myself even. And actually, I love that one. That is so pretty. Came out really nice. Okay, let's see what else we have here. I think I want a button. Where are those ones my friend gave me? I want to tell her when I go see her today that I used one of her buttons. Oh yes, what do you think? I think it's so pretty. Faded Glory jeans, yeah. I think we'll save that one. I do. I really like this copper one. But I think it needs some string in the middle. So let me go find my... You know what? I want to use... Oh, that would be so pretty. Okay. I'm going to use one of these flowers. Oops. I really like this button too. I feel like they would go great together. But I feel like this flower is too big. Oh, there's a teeny tiny one in here. I just gotta get to it. I'm gonna have to throw all my flowers back in there. maybe. Yes, yes, I like it. I like it a lot. I have to put these flowers in there later. We're gonna have a flowery mess. Okay. Now don't quote me on whether or not I'll actually be able to use this paper clip. I'd be like, screw it, I'm just gonna glue it in the journal. It's a paper clip, it's there. It just can't come out. Okay. Let's get this a little toasty. Get you on there. I'm going to set you on the card so it doesn't stick to the tabletop. And get you on there. It looks like I'll still be able to use it. Oh, I like this silver one too. Yeah. I really like that, but I feel like this still needs some string inside of it. So I gotta go find me some string. Okay, so I couldn't find my famous string, but I did find this really pretty ribbon, and I think it'll match perfect. So the fun part is seeing if we can't thread these buttons. All right. You know what? I have this. Perfect. I have this needle here. I'm just going to stick the needle through the ribbon. And voila! I have a threaded button. I'm just using a head pin needle. Very basic one. Nothing extravagant. I have sewing needles, but who knows what they are too, right? I actually really like the way that came out. And I think I'm going to leave these hanging. Oh, I like that idea. Maybe not that long, though. I'm definitely going to have to trim it. Okay. Perfect. All right, let's get some glue on here. Oh yes, I love this paper clip. So cute. Okay, so I think we're gonna call it a day, and I want to obviously, I mean, this one isn't the greatest, so we can honestly say this was the second one, but I still think it's really cute. Oh, you know what? I do have a great idea though. I need to find my wire cutters. Give me a second. Okay, so we are going to take this off of here. And these aren't 100% my wire cutters, but they have wire cutters on them, so they will work. We're just going to snip off this ring on top. It needs trimmed down a little bit. You can get your pliers and manipulate the tips any way you need to. Because depending on your piece that you buy, generally it's not a very expensive metal. So you can usually bend over the sharp edges and keep from stabbing yourself if you decide to do this. There we are. Okay. And this is really textured, so we don't have to sand it down or anything. I would suggest probably using a better glue than a hot glue gun. But I'm doing this real quick, and this is going in my journal. So E6000 would probably be a good glue. I know there's a couple other good glues out there that quite a few people talk about. But E6000 is the one that I know that's talked about the most. I haven't really used it too much, so I can't say how I like it, but I do like how that turned out. And I used my hot glue gun. So here's this paper clip and this paper clip, and they're so cute. I love them. But I still feel like this needs one more thing, and I'm gonna go with a button. And I have all these big vintage buttons here. Maybe this big weird one. No, that seems odd. Maybe it's fine just the way it is. All of you are probably on, oh, what about, yeah. Never mind, it's not fine just the way it is. I kind of like that one. I feel like I want one with a little bit more texture and color to kind of bring it out. I like that one. Oh, I lied. I was digging through my stuff and I found a couple more of these buttons. My bad. Actually. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That would be... Yes, I love it. Ow, I just burnt my finger. It's not very happy with me. Okay. Oh, yes. I love it. It is so pretty. All right, so we have these 3 paper clips. Let's make sure they're clip worthy. Very clip worthy. Probably do it this way. There we are. And let's try this beautiful one. I think this one's my favorite. What do you guys think? Oh, get back in there. This one's going to be a little bit harder to use, but it is definitely worth using. I mean, it's a party one. Oh, yes. She works great. I love it. And here is this Little Mermaid one. Oh, yeah. So cute. This one's growing on me. I like it. All right, so I am going to go take some pictures of these lovelies for my Instagram, and I hope you all love it. I will try and make a few for my Etsy shop. I got to do some research on how much they're going for right now, and then I will definitely get back to you. You all have a wonderful day. Thanks for tuning in. I hope this really helped. Bye! Guys, I just wanted to jump on last minute and show you, after I got done with the video, I made a few more. So I made a 3-piece set here. This paper clip I think is, actually I think the whole set's my favorite. Both of these sets are just magnificent. I love these. They look very boho. And this one is like very shabby chic. Very pretty. So I'm going to list these on my Etsy shop tonight. So if any of you are interested, please jump on there. They will be listed, and I hope you all enjoyed this wonderful video on how to make these. If you guys have any more questions or wish me to do any videos on different techniques or something like that, just leave it in the comments. Let me know. I will do my best to oblige. All right, you all have a wonderful evening. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.